Whoops, I left the calendar up. Rep. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Another round of XRL's X1, round 9 from Sao Paulo, Brazil. I am joined as always by the illustrious XRL Zola. How are you, Mike?
All right, man. How's everybody doing? So we have two qualifying bands, and that is, Waddington's got one, and New Gaming. New Gaming will be here late. Let's wait for weather forecast. Can you include your audio as well when you get a chance, please, mate? Waddo's done his.
Excuse me. Alright. It looks like In Stoic gonna be first to set a lap, per usual. We have two reserves today as well. We have Magic Mag and that other guy there. What's his name? XRL Edgar.
Hey,
Thank
chance of rain 45 minutes in. Well, right at the end of the race.
Okay.
We have rain forecasted for the end of the race. Thanks, Waddo. Short qualifying. It should be. I'll double check. I didn't even check he changed that actually.
Hopefully he did.
Yeah, short quali.
Stoic into turn one. Nice and tidy. Center S's. Beautiful when you get them right. Horrible when you get them wrong. Problem is they're very easy to get wrong. Turn four, another very important corner. You want to carry as much speed as you can through it. And the always complicated middle sector of this track, which I absolutely hate. It's either Understeer Central or Snap City. There's no in between. Aston Martin coming up. We should move out of the way. Ultimate corner for Stoic. A little bit of a slip in the traction zone coming out.
They've got both the X2 1 and 2 are reserving here as well, Edgar and Magic.
Yeah, well done to them. Edgar winning X2 and Magic finishing P2.
Yep. So Stoic says an 8.028 and Edgar posts a 8.799.
Magic's
a 13.
Like he's going for a double O lap.
Yeah.
So the Asthma
Far not now.
Kev next to finish a lap now. Frog hoping to leap his way to the top of the leaderboard. He goes P2 with a 108.513. A pretty good banker lap for him there. And here comes Irons on an out-lap Stone Shuffle. Asthma Frog's teammate in the Alfa Romeo. He goes a 108.575 to P3. Smiley does a 108.603. That puts him P4. And Pele next with a 108.898. Ryan Hurricane, penultimate corner. McLaren and Stoic getting out of the way up the inside there.
Irons net car.
108.9.042 on the mediums. I missed Mag's lap. Magic Mag posted a 108.937. Here comes Irons. Irons performing well this weekend. what I've seen from him. He posts a 108.903. He's gonna. I know he's got a little bit more than that in him. I've seen him do mid 108s this weekend.
You know,
Some of the practice sessions. Yep. So Prudish having a bit of a moment there. Hits the wall, and that is definitely going to compromise the start of his lap. I think he's going to want to abort that and maybe take a second out lap. His overall lap time is going to suffer greatly from all the speed lost on that home straightaway. He's got the ERS on still, so he's still pushing on. Just got to get Noob to serve his quali ban. Across the line, and there's Noob retiring, serving his qualifying ban, so that is both qualifying bans served. Prudish posted 109.497. Here we have Max My Brakes Verstappen in the Red Bull, preparing for his first push lap, but before he does, it will be in Stoic, who's just starting a hot lap. Stoic provisional pole at the moment with a 108.028, and he has invalidated in the Senna S's, so that'll be a no-go with him. So we will go on board with Max My Brakes Verstappen.
more like how many penalties are you going to get this week?
And he has
And he's backed
aborted.
out, really.
So his right rear brake has stuck on, so he will abort his lap. And maybe try.
I mean, mate, it would have worked well if it was put Portugal with him, wouldn't it? Because remember, Waldo had the clutch problem.
He did, yeah, that's right.
Or shifter problem.
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
Oh no, that's when his brake was stopped.
Yeah.
Then a week later, his clutch went, didn't it? Or shifter went. So I wonder if that's going to be Max Verstappen's problem then.
Waldo, if you're watching the stream, you have to get mad at Waddington. He's the one that told me to refer to you as Max My Brakes Verstappen.
Yeah, but haven't you got to be the quickest and by the miles to do that?
Ryan Hurricane start his hot lap on the softs.
Waldo's having wheel issues with the rotation. Right car then.
Wonderful.
Hence Waldo not rotation to Verstappen now. Right. Vector's on track, Pelly's on lap. So's Magic and so's Ryan Hurricane.
Ryan Big Bush Hurricane.
Practice then he goes by, he was definitely spinning around like a hurricane.
There was a McLaren just kind of having lunch.
Yeah, that car.
Who is after Ryan? So I know the McLaren's not. Is that good?
Yeah.
Ryan Hurricane across the line. Can he improve? He should do on the softer compound. And he does with a 108.356. And here comes XRL Edgar.
Oh, it's up there as well, yeah.
108.434. And then that's going to be the Red Bull of Pele. Improves to a 108.475. And The Aston Martin, is it? Nope, Aston
Oh,
Martin's
no.
just starting a lap. The Haas
Haas.
just starting a lap. The Ferrari just
Ferrari
starting
is
a
about
lap.
that.
We have
Alfa Romeo,
Stone
same.
Shuffle. Ooh, purple sector 2 for Stone Shuffle. We will go to third fastest with a 108.427 good lap from Stone. Stoicism validated. Edgar is on an in-lap. Is he? No, push lap
Yeah.
or an in-lap?
And last, he's gonna feel. Well, he's
His brother
a
Magic
Mag
is
and
invalidated.
Prudish. Yeah, Prudish. Prudish then Pat.
Moves to 108.847, moving him up to 9th place. And with Pat across the line with a 109.103, he's going to want to find a good at least 6/10 there. He wants to post a competitive time.
By the time of the last runs, he's going to need to find a second to be even in the top 7 or 8.
Yep.
Because there's going to be a lot more time going into low 8s than that. I think Iron is on a lap.
No, he was holding brakes down the straight to start of the lap. So. And
Still using the
Frog
ERS,
has
so
backed out. Oh, he is. Interesting. Is he improving?
I think it is. Yeah, he's going to finish the line. The lap, crossing the line.
Does
I need to
improve
play
to
by
a
3 tenths.
108.603, moving him up into 8th place. Frog aborted his lap. Magic's on an out lap. Red Bull of Max My Brakes Verstappen is starting a lap.
10 minutes for Williams, and then yeah, so it's Waldo, Edgar, then Magic.
And then Frog starts another one.
Yeah, Frog, then the Ferrari. Oh, Irons drops in, Circle and McLaren of the Stoic. I think it's the same Stoic on the lap. Yeah. No, he's backed out a bit.
Waldo's backed out as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Edgar.
And Stoic's trying to get battery back.
It's the second lap. Oh, is Waldo still having problems? Because that's the second lap he's backed out of now. That wasn't because of an invalidation. Huh?
Irons out, I feel.
No?
The final corner. That's N 8.434.
I have a lot of respect for Edgar and his brother. We got a good little rivalry going. X2 title chase this year. It's fun. I like it. It's enjoyable. I wish I could
Improved
have
by
been.
4
I wish I could have been up
100.
there today. That would have been more fun.
I could just post a 8.395. Improved by 4 100s. Sorry, let's post that.
But just starting a lap.
Oh, Waldo's up low place, so yeah, I think he might still have problems.
So McLaren on the lap? No, McLaren boxed. Alright, so it's Frog then, yeah?
I think Magic's on a lap as well.
Oh, yes, he is.
Oh, and Stoic's invalidated. He might not be now.
And Magic is boxing. Frog next, across the line.
Frog might be, but oh no, he's saying. Okay.
Goes second fastest with a 108.283. Oh, who next? This would be
Miley's
Aston.
backed out. Miley's backed out.
Aston's just starting the lap.
Ryan Hurricane. Third sector. He's up in his time. Through 600s, which means he goes to stay the third. An 8.296.
Smiley next. Nope, Smiley's about to start. He's following Waldo. Waldo's on a lap. Waldo across the line. He posts a 108.182. Goes second fastest. Good lap there from Waldo. Prudish. Not improved. Is it what Pele next? Pele improves to a 108.4. Stone Shuffle with a 108.121 going to P2. And then the Irons next. Irons posts a 108.522 into P10. Pat is spun. Smiley next. Smiley improves to a 108.172. Oh, it's close up there.
Have a stamp off the stone.
They're done.
No, Prudish.
Final corner. And he backs out.
Backed out.
And that is now quali finished.
And we were talking about a certain driver the other day. Remember we were talking about Mr. Neon?
Yeah.
I got a message from him. Looking to come back to racing. I said, can I do that then? So let's see what it
Mr.
tastes like.
Neon making the comeback. I haven't seen him race in wow. I remember we used to race in X2 together like a few seasons, quite a few seasons back now. I forget we're on season 10 now.
We have a short break now after qualifying.
I can't wait for
quickly
Mexico
go.
this year.
He runs through the
Mr.
lineup.
Lopez in the booth.
Well, next week, can we? And Stoic on pole with a 108.8 028. Stone second. Third is Smiley. 4 is Waldo. 5 is Frog. 6 is Brian. 7 is Edgar. 8 is Pelly. 9 is Magic. 10 is Irons. 11 is Prudish. 12 is Pat. 13 is New Gaming and Wallington. And 14. Both those two drivers have qualifying bans.
All right.
Well, had.
Now we'll have a brief word from our sponsors and then have a quick run through the standings.
Are you looking for a more realistic F1 feel in your sim racing? ANSI 3D is the solution for you. ANSI 3D is a 3D printing company based in the United States. We sell F1 style wheels for Logitech G29, G920, and the G923 wheel set with all wheels including high quality real suede fabric on the handles for maximum comfort. All wheels can be fully customized by picking your own colors for the handles and buttons. Also, you get to select a free logo of your choice to be printed on your wheel. We also have all Formula One 3D printed tracks available for sale on our website. For more information or to place your order now, log on to our website at www.ansi3d.com. That's ANSE3D.com. Don't delay, check us out today.
We need the field to be separated by a bit.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's put those up there. Dun, dun, dun. Right. So, driver standings. We have on top Stone Shuffle 99 points, followed by N Stoic on 93 points, and we have Find Waldo 86 points, Smiley with 63 points, Hayes 57 points, Ryan Hurricane and Asmafrog tied on 47 points, Pat on 46 points, Pele on 35 points, Exis Spot and Kieran on 34 points, Waddington on 28 points, Noob on 23 points, Harry and Schumacher on 17 points, Irons on 12 points, and XRL Young Maneuver on 0 points. In constructors, we have McLaren on top, 150 points. Alfa Romeo on 46 points. Come on, Alfa boys, big push today, boys. Red Bull on 121 points. Haas on 109 points. Alpine 77 points. Merc with 63 points. Ferrari 46 points. Williams with 45 points. Aston Martin 43 points. AlphaTauri at the bottom on 31 points.
And we've got rain forecasted for the end of the race, so a lot is could be anyone's. Could be anyone's because I know there's a couple of people like Stone and that don't like the rain. It's gonna need to probably find that buffer if he can get clear.
I seen a race.
We know he's got the pace to it.
Max's brakes blew up again. You know, that was like an interesting stat, Mike, though. The first two DNFs of today's race comprised of 10 drivers' championships.
These are the ones that don't like the rain in here anyway.
Stone doesn't like the rain.
I'm trying to think who else doesn't.
I mean, I don't think Ryan does he?
I don't know. I was just trying to think who actually doesn't like it.
I know Waldo does. Waldo can be.
What about Pat and Edgar?
I don't know about Edgar, but I know Magic likes the wet.
Yeah, I know Iron likes it as well.
I remember at Imola, me and Magic, we were actually praying for rain because I actually quite love that track when it's wet. I'm quite quick there in the wet as well. What time were we going, Mike?
29.
Oh, so we still got 2 minutes. All right then. Excuse me.
And the straps are pretty much medium hard or hard medium. Optimal is hard medium. I think it's like 19 laps for hards. What the
Unless you
hell?
get tipped in turn 1, then it turns into like a hard medium stop for no reason. A 2-stop, you go
Oh, I
hard.
still reckon a medium probably done that. I think it could have done it to a brand new. It's 50-50 though.
I listened to Watto. Watto gave me the
Yeah,
straight
with
call,
Wallo, yeah,
so
it's a safe, yeah, it's a safe
Yeah.
call. It's just I think
I could have done
obviously
with a
there's
safety car, to be fair. Like, if
Yeah.
a safety car came out, I would have.
Don't know how it wasn't a safety car.
I don't either. But should,
I think
Lowe's
yeah, the safe,
Lowe's race
yeah,
got screwed as well too.
yeah.
But at least with the 5-second, if I can get the 5-second removal, if the stewards decide to remove the 5 seconds that I got for the silly illegal overtake for a car that was spun off track, hopefully I can get that removed and at least I'll salvage P9. But still, that's still 16 points Mag pulled on me. Well, who got pole? Did Edgar got pole? Yeah.
Yeah, it could have dominated
Yeah,
X1,
so
X2, sorry.
He's gonna jump me as well too. I'm gonna drop to the P3 in the championship now.
Yeah, Vivishu got fastest lap,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, and Windex got fastest of the race, but he was outside top 10, so he gets fastest outside top 10. And then not Prudish, Vipershoe.
Vipershoe, yeah.
Fastest inside top 10.
Yeah, by like a second.
Yeah.
Well, half a second.
Rapid. Yeah. He wants to be
Yeah.
X2. You didn't lose your pace. It's still there. All right, we're going to go at 29. It's now 30.
Yeah. Well,
Earth to Waldo. Waldo!
there you go then.
There we go.
A few cars on mediums, I think.
No, everybody is on hards. The
So
entire grid is on
yeah.
hard
I
tires.
say that is a strat. Yeah, that's right. Right. So yeah, 19 laps on hards, 17 laps on the mediums. Obviously, we know rain's coming. So I was actually surprised. I thought somebody might have gone, screw it, medium.
Yeah, I mean.
Because the mediums are the better compound tire.
Yep.
But I'm wondering if these guys are thinking hards to the rain.
I mean, I can see it. I think the rain is, but you're going to kind of ask a little bit more of the hards because I don't think the rain's going to come till about probably 22, 23. I think.
I think it could come. I think it's going to come around about 28, 29. That's why I think it would have been. I reckon a medium till the rain comes, and go on the 17, 18 laps. So like 17 laps on each set of mediums. Because we all know when the rain hits here, that's it. It's wet.
Yep.
There's no, oh, it might be drivable. It's not.
No. Yeah.
It's a bit like Spa.
Yep. When the rain comes, it downpours. Comes on quick. Track gets slick.
Yeah. So Stokes on pole. Stone second. Third is Smiley. 4 is Waldo. 5 is Frog. 6 is Ryan Hurricane. 7 is Edgar. 8 is Pelly. 9 is Magic. 10 is Irons. 11 is Prudish. 12 is Pat, and then Noob in Waldo in 13 and 14.
Oh my goodness, what the heck just happened to the Alpine? That's one way to warm your tires up, Ryan.
Did you not see him in practice?
I just seen him pirouetting in the background. Well done, Ryan. His tires are warm. He drives through the grid to take his spot.
Hopefully everyone keeps it clean because this is not a track you can send crazy moves through, but we're going to have to find out. Right. 5 lights, round number 10, season number 10, round number 9 at Brazil, Sao Paulo for X1. Whoa!
Excellent start.
What happened to Smiley? Someone's been tagged, Ryan. what happened to Smiley at the start? Smiley went straight left off the line.
No.
Oh my. There's Harry at the back. Whoa.
Whoa, my goodness,
Whoa.
boys, you guys are crazy.
That's down at the front. That was on the inside, outside, and what was on the inside went for a move on Pat. Oh. Whoa. What's going on here?
Oh my god, they're 3 wide through the fast left-hander. Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
It is scrappy.
Something's going on with Smiley. At the start, he lost all thingy at the start.
He's letting everybody by right now.
I've got funny feelings. Smiley got problems. Because literally off the line, he turned instantly left. Ryan's in the pit lane. There's a long race to go. Has he got the A's got damage? I thought he did. Where he got damage from? I was say that was a weird start. Yes, Smiley went hit Waldo. I'm sure it was a Haas that will come across track. Ryan got a penalty put in, well, warning put in Pelly. Magic with Irons with Magic, and Stone with and Stoic. Frog's track limits, and then Irons and Edgar, and Magic with Prudish. A hairy start. There would be. Search. Yeah, we got Edgar and Waldo. New gamers lost 2 places.
He's fighting back against Magic, but Magic is hanging with him. Better play, boys. Good racing from the 2 AlphaTauris right now.
Yeah, teammates at the moment. But one's a reserve, one's a full time.
Oh, Magic goes a
where's Magic
little
going?
wide. Tracks over here,
Yeah,
Magic.
A little wide, mate. He's making his own racing line. Aston Mine, I'm looking pretty having a look on Watto.
So we have Frog, Edgar, and Waldo here in a battle for, and Stone Shuffle in a battle for P2. Edgar with a little bit of a wobble there out of the final corner.
Come on. Positions changes. P1 and 2 stay the same. So third P1 Stone T Suit. Frog up 2 places in third. Edgar in 4 is up 3. Waldo in 5 is down 1. Irons in 6 is up 4. Magic in 7 is up 2. New Gaming is up 5. In 8, just past Waldo. That's right, because Waldo was just in front of him. Now it's the other way around. Oh no, it's Prudish is behind him. Sorry. Waldo up 5. 10 is Prudish up 1, 11 is Pat up 1, and then Pelly's down 4 in 12. Smiley is down 10 in 13, and Ryan Hurricane is down 8 in 14. Has Ryan Hurricane boxed again? No. I thought somebody thought Smiley boxed, he didn't, did he? Well, I'm going to look at New Gaming. Is he closing up? No, he's not. He's just behind him as well. Yeah, you also got, so yeah. I'm looking seeing if Frog and Stone are going to change positions or not. They're going to stay in a single file. As the Stoic starting to take away though, he's 2.1 now in front. Main rivals to Stone are Waldo and Smiley. Well, Smiley's in 13, Waldo's in 5th. And there goes Edgar. He's going to have to sit there. Watch out. Virtual safety car. He's slowly moving forward. Yeah, he's turning around. I don't think he's got damage, even though he did it the wall quite hard. But I don't know if he has. Edgar's now down in 13.
Yeah, he's got no front wing. His front wing is completely missing. So he's gonna.
Oh,
he's
I'm trying to have
forced
a
to
look,
box.
but
Yeah,
Alright.
he's gonna be forced to box now.
Air Force Edgar needs the box. But I checked, Edgar. Doesn't matter how quick you are, you ain't going to be very quick and no front wing.
No front wing.
Why can you do that in X2, eh? God, overrated. Virtual safety car has been deployed because Edgar decided he just wanted to chuck his wing all over the place.
Be the most expensive lawnmower.
I don't know, Latifi drove it a long time, mate, so it's probably worthless now.
Drive-through penalty to Pele.
Pele.
Speeding under pit lane. Uh-oh.
Hey, Pelly, did your brakes fail?
Naughty, naughty Pele.
He's borrowed Max Verstappen's car, mate. Got no brakes. Underway. Mate, I've got a constant aerial view. There you go. Middle sector, mate, you get a complete aerial view. Magic on irons. Magic moves up to P5, irons is now 6. In the pits is Pelly. Well, that's one thing though. Hey Ryan, you just won the race now. X2 driver. It doesn't mean you can go to X2 now either.
Gets to race the Dutchman in the Red Bull.
No, he doesn't. That Red Bull should come out quite a bit in front of him. Because he's only got a drive through, he hasn't got a wing change. Unless it's, yeah, it's just on the thing. Actually, no, yeah, well, it's going to be about 7 or 8 seconds if I'm down the road.
And there goes New Gamer on the inside of irons.
Oh, bit of contact.
A little bit of contact. Waddington in the Mercedes sitting right behind. He's looking to pick up the scraps from this fight. Waddington, a little bit of a wobble out of the corner there with a yellow. And what's happening?
Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan, what did you do? They were obviously getting out of the way.
No. Because he was fighting with Edgar. Did he have a wobble or was there contact? I have clipped just to see.
Has gotten around irons. Waddington on the back of irons as well. And Kruger's right there on the Aston Martin. And Pat is catching up to these guys as well. Now in DRS range.
Edgar was 2.5 tenths off of Ryan when he spun. I don't know if he spun or if it was contact.
Waldo has gotten around from and he's on the back of Stone. And this is a championship battle here between Waldo and Stone Shuffle.
That's what it was, it. Yeah, it's got a good run. One and Stone's got 27% ERS and Waldo's got 40%. So Waldo's probably gonna get it yet. Waldo's got it. Waddington's got past Irons up to P7. Irons is now 8. Edgar, fast lap. 11.079.
And Noob is on the back of his teammate again. And they battle for P5. I think they need maybe team orders, maybe order and AlphaTauri here. I think Noob needs, Magic needs to let him kind of get on a little bit. He seems to be a little bit quicker.
Problem is, this is not teammates as such.
Yeah.
Walder. Stone's got past Walder for P2. And Walder's probably going to run straight back at him with the DRS straight back. And technically, they could probably use each other to catch back up to M Stoic. I don't know if Walder's too far back yet. And sits back down.
And Noob is going to go around the outside of Magic.
And Magic does let him pass. Yeah.
Magic is
Yeah.
flashing.
Yeah, Magic let off.
And that's going to give a run to Waddington. Waddington's going to make a move.
Magic's trying to leave the reel on the outside. Oh, Walder's on the inside. Oh, that's close.
Irons is also right there as well too. Brutus knocking on the door, and Pat is also in this fight as well. All the fight for P5.
Yeah, Walder could have probably had a look just now, but he went a little bit too tight on the corner under curve a bit too much.
More of a battle for P6 now, as I think they're gaining.
Oh, someone's at this. Magic's made a mistake.
And
Not
Waldo,
Magic, Noob. Oh, sorry.
Waldo is going to get around Stone Shuffle for P2 in that battle. And Magic getting around. Oh, they're side by side.
Good
as
grass.
well, too.
Waldo touched the grass, opened door to Irons. Whoa! Hello.
Moved
Moved on.
Moved on. And Irons is going to get
Was there
around
any
that.
contact?
Waddington's going to make a move
Oh.
as well, and he goes a little bit deep. Yeah, Brutus is going to get through as well, too. Magic is going to
Oh.
fall to 8th place. Oh,
Whoa.
and a little squeeze from Waddington there on Brutus. I mean, given all of that, a little bit of contact was inevitable, but that was an exciting couple of corners there. Oh, and Brutus.
Pretty no drop it then as
Wicked
well.
sideways. And that's going to allow Waddington to break the DRS, and he's just going to kind of ride with Irons off into the distance now, and that's going to leave him vulnerable to Magic. Pat there as well. Pat gets a good drive out of final corner. Pat still has full battery. And this has also allowed his teammate to get
Just
back
sat
in
there
it
watching.
as well, too.
Sat there watching it all.
Magic is flashing. Magic has no battery. He is probably the most vulnerable in this battle for P7 right now. Brutus has gotten back into DRS with Waddington as well too, so he will have he does not have DRS on the straightaway though. But he definitely has DRS advantage at 60%.
Oh,
A bit of a
what
wobble
happened?
again there from Brutus. Struggling at the end of the life of them hards, I think. Those hards is definitely starting to die off.
yeah, it's got another 5 6 laps to go on him though, that's the issue.
Yeah.
Hold on, more than that, 7
It's
laps.
going to cool them down a little bit too. I reckon they're probably a little overheated too as well, driving the traffic through. Yeah, it is a big factor.
So Final Waldo has slowly crawled up onto Stoic. He was 3 seconds, is now down to 1.3. Stone is just within with DRS range with Frog, which is behind him also in DRS. Someone's Ryan.
Is that Ryan Hurd
Ryan.
around again? He is Ryan Hurd.
Yeah, that corner.
Taking the
Same
scenic-
corner. Same corner as his sponges now with
Magic gets around
Edgar.
Brutus. But Brutus also goes
Yeah.
wide, which opens the door for Pat and
Whoa.
Smiley as well too. And
whoever
Brutus-
that was is extremely lucky. I think it might have been Smiley. He
Yeah.
nearly got collected by
Oh.
Prudish dropping it.
Brutus went deep into turn 1, and as a result, ends up dropping to P10. Both the Haas's have moved up. Good recovery race from Smiley as he had a bit of a shaky start there. Now back up into P9 and using his teammate to kind of pull him along.
Watto's got past Irons up to P5 as well. Irons now 6.
Watto had
Magic
a great
still within
race
DRS,
starting the
yeah.
track with serving his qualifying ban today. In his debut on his switch to Mercedes midway through the season. Waldo in DRS range of Stoic now and has broken DRS from Stone Shuffle.
Stoic's got 25% battery. Waldo has 11%.
Frog gets around Stone Shuffle. That might be team orders. Maybe they're playing the team game, trying to yoink each other back up and get back into the DRS with Waldo to keep them in the fight for the win here.
Neither one of them have got a lot of DRS.
Magic. Time penalty for corner cutting. Time penalties are sometimes an issue here. And the rain's coming and late safety car. Time penalties will really work against you in the long run.
Going to do the pit stops as well. That'll be the one where someone might get a 5 second as well.
Yeah. It's one of those
Gotta be careful, boxing.
Very easy to speed in the pit lane. As you want to carry as much speed as you can in there, but so you don't lose so much time. But you gotta make sure you slow down.
Be careful with the car in front as well, because we've also seen it where someone's been tagged into the pit lane.
I was furious. I had the box, so I was pushing.
I broke a little tiny bit too late and tagged Flavor into there, and he got a penalty because of it.
Is he gonna make a move around the outside? No.
Nah.
Stoic places his car very well.
It's put Frog on the gearbox now though as well. Frog's within half of it, within 3 tenths, so be careful. But now Frog's in this fight for 3, 1, 2 and 3 now, all in together. Stone's now got back in the DRS as well. And Stoic's actually costing them time now. He's bringing the field in, he's bringing in pretty much all the championship rivals are now literally here. Apart from Smiley, which is slowly trying to get through the field. He's only about 12 seconds off the field, off the top here though. Oh, Tari! Noob. Don't think he's next to anyone, I never looked. No, he'd say he's 1.2 in front of Edgar behind him, and then 8 seconds behind the car in front. But Noob would have dropped that on his own. Yeah. Same corner as Ryan as well, so the car's just washing out on that corner.
Irons in the back of Waddington.
Waddington, oh.
Penalty.
Not really anyone near him either.
No.
He's just good at car washing out. I mean, I know Irons is behind him, but... I'm just having a look on the back of Irons.
Irons and Waddington make contact into turn 1.
It's the vibe, they're going to open the door to Magic now.
Ooh, there's a contact between the Haas and Is that Ryan Hurricane?
So,
Yeah,
what's the
Ryan
deal?
Hurricane is doing early season donuts, mid season donuts.
He's not having a good time. He's struggling a little bit in practice, but I'm surprised he's struggling this bad. Not like him. Normally you can get yeah, say you come to the thing a bit late in practice and that lot, but normally you can get the track down by then, but he's definitely struggled. New
Oh,
game is
good car.
retired. Yeah, fast right-handers got him and a safety car deployed, which is going to bring Ryan back into this race. Jones just taps back a frog. I don't think anyone's got damage. And everyone behind is boxed. We're on basically P7 backwards.
I mean, at this point, might as well just take the cheap pit stop. Chuck on a set of mediums, and you can absolutely just rip through them until the rain comes. Because I figure rain now is probably going to come a couple of laps earlier than expected now that the race is slowed down a little by the safety car.
Yeah, so New Game just said his tyres are gone and he's just had no grip.
Oh,
Caught the curb wrong and sent him flying into the wall.
Because he had the issue early and he dropped a few places.
Yeah, he caught the outside curb up here. Guaranteed he's at this outside curb up here and he's sent him flying into the wall. Everyone is in. And Ryan's just managed to not get lapped as well, so he's going to be able to catch back up into the lead lap.
This really helps out Ryan Hurricane, though. He gets on fresh tires. He's caught back up to the grid.
Be a little while till he catches back up, but yeah, he's got a chance to catch up.
Yeah. The safety car just picking up a leader in Stoic.
Yeah.
He's got to go around at least one full lap with the leader behind.
It's going to wait till Ryan Hurricane catches up. Well, I think the maximum of 3 laps once he's done a full lap as well, so he'll have at least 4 laps, well, 3.5 laps to catch up.
The sun is still shining, though. We don't have overcast conditions here.
Oh, there's a cloud in the sky. The cloud is here.
Yep.
You can see the cloud, so it is coming in.
But that's the thing about Brazil, though, is once it gets here, it's here.
Yeah.
It's a lot like Britain. Silverstone's like that, same way. Like once the rain comes in, that's it. It's here.
Yeah.
Track's wet.
So Stone and Frog didn't lose any positions because of a double stack either, which they got away with that, luckily.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I want that on there, that over there, and that there. Right, fast lap is 11.079. That's Edgar in 11th. Position changes, so pretty much the only car that's not changed position is in Stoic. Everyone else has changed. Waldo's up 2, Frog's up 2, Stone's down 2. And then
what?
9, yeah.
Having a great drive today.
That penalty though.
Well. Irons though.
Yeah.
Irons.
I'm Pat, yeah, I'm Pat. Pat's there as well.
Smiley,
big gainers.
Smiley, yeah, he is down 6 positions, but he's having a great comeback from how the race started and having to go all the way to the back of the field, back up into P9 now. And then on fresh
Yeah.
tires under safety car, he's in a great position to make a great comeback drive.
I'm not too sure what happened to Smiley, to be honest, at the start. It was a weird one.
Yeah, that was interesting. But he straight slowed down and he let everyone through. But yeah, I got him. I was like, what the?
Right, then we caught up. Safety car should be in next lap.
Dun, 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 dun. No, everyone having stopped twice, aside from XRL Edgar and Ryan Hurricane, have stopped twice. Everyone on the medium tire, which, as expected.
I'm all on the same. Well, say the top 5 on. Well, top 5 plus Pat's on 2 laps. Everyone else is on 3 laps.
I tell you what, over the main grandstand on the home straightaway, it's getting gray.
Yeah. Well, it would be.
I think the safety car should be in this lap.
Yeah, it should be. Ryan's caught up now. Just keep your wits about you, lads. Yeah, and everyone's got rid of the hard tyres, like the ones that pretty much no one likes.
Tires awful. That it was usually the hard tire is the race tire, but nope, not here. Oh, tire was absolute garbage. It's the harder the range that they use at Brazil, isn't it, too?
Yeah, I think so.
That's why that hard tire is so garbage.
Right, and there you go, safety car coming in. So, we'll lead the safety car restart, followed by Waldo, Frog, Stone, Wallington, Irons, Pat, Magic, Smiley, Prudish, Edgar, Pelly, and Ryan Hurricane, who came out was. It is the reason there was a safety car.
He's gone.
We're back on the way.
He's got the jump a little bit on Waldo, but Waldo reacts well. Does pull about a half a second gap into turn 1.
Smiley and Magic, by side, turn 3. Aston Martin of Prudish having a look as well. Magic got 2 places. Prudish having a look on the grass. Oh yeah, there will be. I don't know why Prudish tried to overtake on the inside, therefore that's a interesting move by him. There's no room to make that move there, and he still tried doing it. And he's gone again for the move on the inside of the Williams of Edgar.
Having another wobble. Another wobble. Final corner from Prudish as well too. That's gonna open the door to Magic. Magic with a great run on him. Magic's already got 80% of his battery only on the first lap after the restart.
Prudish has gone for his 60. Oh, 50, sorry. Edgar, 3-second time penalty. What's Haas gonna do as well? They're both together. We've got Smiley is the one of the championship leaders. So contenders, I should say. Smiley's on the back of his teammate, and that really Pat should be getting out of the way for him. Really, he won't be holding his teammate up. It's all down to what pace they've got compared to each other. See if Pat's faster or fast enough, then they should stay this way. But if they're not, Richaroo Walder's already got a second gap to Stoic, and then Frog is second back from that, so that's already a DRS that has gone for the front three. Walder's trying to get back into it is now. And here comes Smiley. Yeah. Yeah, Irons is in no man's land right now. He needs to get back in DRS. 1.7 off of Wado, and he's now going to have a DRS train behind him of Smiley, Pat, Edgar. Magic's just in that area as well, and then also Prudish and Pelly and Ryan are all in DRS range of each other. The Irons could be under pressure in a minute. Yeah. Smiley's had a massive snap. P3. Yeah.
Probably a little quicker at the moment, so Frog letting him by to try to hold on, to try to get the gap back to Waldo, and hold off Waddington from him as well too.
Smiley's been kicked, I believe. Get him. He plays the PC and A, so. Yeah, I'll get it now.
Pat back ahead of Smiley because of his AI being considerably slower. I hope he gets back in before his AI just decides to box him for no reason. That's what happened with Edgar in X2. As Edgar also gets around Smiley, hopefully he can get Smiley back in as he is dropping like a stone.
Trying to get him in, but. Uh-oh, Edgar. Edgar's just dropped it.
Oh, no. It should not be a safety car. He's back on the road.
Looking
Smiley is
safe.
back in. I don't think Edgar has any damage. His front wing looks intact. He is going to stay out of the pits.
Irons 3-second time penalty.
Oh no. Prudish side by side with Smiley. Smiley is in the middle of a fight. This is going to come back into this lobby. Ryan Hurricane going to run on the inside. On the run up, is he going to make the move? He is going to get by. Smiley's going to drop down to P11. Hello right on his back door as well.
Where's the sunshine gone? I said
Ryan
Twain.
Hurricane goes slippy dippy. I don't know if he was helped by Smiley or not. But Ryan Hurricane back underway now. I'm not sure what happened there, but he's running on board with Ryan. His back end just went yoop. Waddington still on the back of the Alfa Romeos. Ryan's
Looking now.
dropping back heavily from Waddington. Pat, second off him. Frog has overtaken Stone. So
Was he
like
hit?
it looks like the Alfa Romeos are just working together. They've used up a lot of their battery. Frank's flashing.
I don't know if Smiley hit him or not because they say it was 3/10.
I mean, originally, like I said, I was running a road with Ryan. Back then, mid-corner, just
Yeah, no, just look. So I don't.
I didn't see contact. It didn't look like he got bumped forward. It just looked like he might have gotten the throttle too much. Like just trying to kind of push the car through the corner.
So in Stoic's 2 seconds clear in P1. Waldo is just under 2 seconds, 1.9 in second. In front of, and then Stone's just got past Frog, as I say that, with DRS. And now Stone is now third. the problem is that DRS, they're going to try and need to try and help each other catch back up. It's going to be the only team that can actually try and tow each other back through and catch back up. Problem is they're both down to 20% battery. Waldo's got the same, and Stoic has got a bit more than all three of those cars. Waldo is just behind with 24%. And Irons is 4 seconds back now as well with that penalty. Waldo has also got that penalty. That's the problem they're going to have. Yeah, there's a gap behind now though because Magic's not in DRS. And well, Prudish isn't either. Smiley's on the back of Prudish. That's got DRS there. So it's only really Frog and Stone with Waldo behind them with DRS, Pat with DRS with Irons, and then DRS for Edgar on Ryan Hurricane and Smiley on Prudish. Looks like it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, all the grips on the inside there though, that's the issue, yeah. Smiley. Smiley 3 second time penalty, Pat will hold on to P6 here. Switch back? No, not they do. Right, 7 laps to go. I said rain lap 29, and there's not rain yet. Irons tires might be done, you know. If the rain holds off for another 3 or 4 laps, they're going to be able to. They're probably going to wing it to the end on the dry compound in the wet conditions. Smiley on Prudish. Smiley up to P9. Prudish now 10. If he can just try and get his battery back. Oh, raining. Take the 2. Yeah. What we're going to do then, surely it's too early now to box now, but it probably won't be for next lap. I don't even think anyone's, yeah, it looks like it's already wet. Prudish, ooh. Prudish might have timed it, mate. Smiley and Prudish and Ryan and Edgar in and disabled, yeah. I was about to say, could you not put in this on in the house? I forgot it was in the Williams, not a Atari. I was just seeing him overtake a house pit lane, like going, no, you're not boxing.
Oh, and Frog having a moment that's going to open the door. Waddington is going to go for it.
Oh, Red Bull's gone. Pele.
Pele, Waddington sideways. Coming to the fast left-hander into the final corner. And he's just
how many places is Smiley going to gain here?
Oh my goodness.
You're all going to have to be careful going in that pit lane.
Oh, Waddington almost...
Irons got past Pat as well. Pat will wobble out the last left-hander.
following Smiley out of the final corner. Let's watch and see how. Oh, it's a wobble. Magic speeding 5-second time penalty. Smiley coming down the front straightaway. He's going to jump away.
Gonna jump a lot. He's gonna jump a lot.
Is he gonna get
He
Frog?
might even get Frog here. He
He
is.
has Frog, yeah. I guess we go Smiley going up to P5 with a beautiful strategy call of when to go on to that wet
Ninth.
tire. Well done, Smiley.
From ninth on, I think Pat's paid the biggest price. Pat's down 11th. Oh, Pelly's all the way down to 13th now as well after this spin. Magic 3-second time penalty. He's looking like he's not going to get anything out of this race with those time penalties. 11 seconds would take him completely out of the points. With 4 laps to go. We're about to start with 4. Well, we're about to do 4 laps to go, including the lap they're on. There you go. That's 33. You know, with how close this tier is, there's going to be a few ding dongs, and there's been a few, but most of it has been. All done okay? Most of it's been a bit interesting. Edker 3-second time penalty. He's also now looking at no points as it stands. I had a massive wobble through the S's. The only fight on, well, the only one that's within a second is Edgar and Pat. They've both got penalties. They've both got 3 seconds. Nope, Edgar's got 6. And we all know the fast lap ain't going to change, and it looks like there's full wet conditions now as well. Stoic's got the fast lap of the race, so 9.623, that's not going to get beaten now. And outside the top 10 is 11.079, that is Edgar, and Pat's had a mistake. Edgar does hold its stick, and Pat has done a little wobble, and that means Edgar will pull away. You know what, hasn't got a penalty right now at the back is Ryan Hurricane. He could jump a few people here because of penalties. As you consider the start of the race that Ryan had, he's done a 3-stop as well. Only him and Edgar have done 3-stop, everyone else done a 2. Because they both had, well, both had broken wings. Well, they both had wing damage, didn't they? Both had to fix a wing. What am I doing? I want that gap. There we go. If I do this, do race, lead up, do that, and there we go. That's what we got. Everyone's on into. So at the moment, Wallow and Smiley's penalties wouldn't change anything because Frog's just outside that range of catching Smiley. And then you've got Prudish's 5 second. It would mean he would get jumped by Irons, but they would both get jumped by Ryan Hurricane. So Ryan Hurricane would go from 10th to 7th because of Magic's 11 seconds, which would take Magic to 30 seconds, which would, yeah, no, it would be nearly 13th. In he would get, might get passed by Pelly, but Pelly's struggling massively. Pelly's not in range of the 2 penalties in front of him, so at the moment, really, only things that would change is from 7th and 9th. Well, 7th and 10th would all change quite significantly, or anywhere from 6th or 7th down would change.
Yeah. Smile at the moment is safe to fly.
Yeah.
4.2
And they're gapping as well. It was just over 3 seconds now, it's nearly 4. Stone's not having a good time either. He's now 6.5.
Waldo is starting to catch it Stoic now, I think. That gap was about 2.2
Yeah,
seconds. He's got it down
Not
to
got
2
enough,
seconds.
not enough
Yeah.
laps. There's only 1.5 laps to go. That's not the final lap of the race.
He needs Stoic to make a big mistake and put him back in it, or get a penalty. How much, do we know how many warnings Stoic has?
Look at something else. This is going to basically tighten the championship completely up again as well. Stoic has had 2 warnings, with 1 warning away from a penalty. Waldo has had 2 warnings as well. We don't know what the warnings are for, though. Stone Shuffle's had 1 warning. Wellington's had 2 warnings and a penalty, and no warning since. Smiley just behind him. That is warning and 2 warnings, so I think Smiley might be 1 away from another penalty. Frog, just 1 warning. Just trying to do this before they finish the race. Yeah, so top 6 is going to stay the same,
And Stoic
but the rest won't.
brings it home to win
Yeah.
the Brazilian Grand Prix. Round 9, X1. Waldo, P2. Stone Shuffle to round out the podium, P3. Waldington, P4. Smiley in P5. Frog is going to bring it home into P6. Prudish on track, P7. Irons is going to
There
jump
we
in.
go. Ryan's going to jump them all.
Is going to jump to P7.
Irons 8, 9 Prudish.
Yeah, Pat P10, Edgar will be P11, Mag P12, and Pele to bring it home in P13.
Never get the fastest laps because I think Edgar's got the outside, and I think, well, Stoic's got the fastest lap of the race, and then his outside is I think Edgar. All right, so no force feedback for Smiley at the start.
Oh,
I was wondering what happened at the start.
yeah, so in Stoic, fastest lap of the race with a 109.623, and then outside the top was
Edgar.
Edgar with a
Is Edgar, yeah.
11.079.
So Stoic wins it from pole position.
The Grand Slam. Well done,
Yeah.
Stoic.
Yeah, Grand Slam. So he'll pick up 27 points. And second is Waldo from 4th, and third is Stone Shuffle from 2nd. This will mean the championship is going to be very tight now. Waldo from 14th.
Goes to Waddington.
Yeah, it's Waldo. Yeah, pit 14th, started 14th, finished 4th.
Well done,
It
Waddington.
has to be. Yeah, Smiley after the start he had with no force feedback,
Yeah.
and then gets kicked out and has to come back and then try and catch back up again. Finishes
done.
in 5, that's respectable as well. Yeah, Frog brings home in 6. 7, Ryan Hurricane, an absolute awful start on the hards, but brings home in 7, so I think he might actually be fairly happy with that, to be fair. Then 8 is Irons, 9 is Prudish, 10 is Pat. That's your top 10. Fast lap outside was Edgar in 11, 12 Mag. 13 is Pele. Only DNF of the race was New Gamer. When the tyres were basically dead, he just dropped it, and then all he went. And that is us done from round number 9 from X1. Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, and we'll be back
And we'll
next
be
week.
back.
Spain
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah, for round number 10. For X2 at 5 p.m. and X1 for 8 p.m. I think it's Easter Sunday as well, so everybody have a great week, and we'll catch you all next time.